Listen carefully because what you are about to see tonight is something most collectors will never witness in their entire lifetime. These aren't ordinary pennies. These aren't pocket change. These are hidden American treasures. 5 wheat pennies that look simple, but each one carries a value so powerful, so shocking that a single coin could rewrite everything you thought you knew about us money. For decades, these coins disappeared into drawers, old jars, and forgotten boxes, and nobody realized what they truly were. But today, right now, we are opening the vault. We're revealing the super rare wheat pennies whose values have exploded past $160,000, $170,000, and even higher in today's lightning-hot auction market. Collectors across the United States are fighting for these coins. Dealers are tracking them down like sacred artifacts. And every time one resurfaces, its price pushes the boundaries of what a penny can be worth. These coins don't just rise in value, they skyrocket, shocking experts and electrifying the entire coin world. And here's the truth. Most people don't know. Some of these rare pennies are sitting out there in attics, in old envelopes, in jars that haven't been checked for years, maybe even in your home. Tonight on, we're going deeper than ever before. You'll learn the history behind these treasures, the secret features that make them worth a fortune, and the real market prices that are absolutely current. Prices so high they feel unreal. But they're not fiction, they are happening right now. So tighten your seatbelt because we're counting down the top 5 most valuable wheat pennies on Earth, each one worth over $160,000. Each one capable of turning an ordinary collector into the holder of a legendary treasure. This is Coin Numismatic Coins, and your journey into America's hidden wealth starts now. Coin number 1. Let's begin our journey with a coin that has shocked modern-day collectors and set fire to the auction world with its sudden rise in value. The 1957 DW Wheat Penny. At first glance, it whispers simplicity, the copper tone, a familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, and that classic Denver mint mark tucked just below the date. It doesn't shout for attention. It sits quietly, hiding its truth like a treasure that refuses to brag. But the moment you look closer, the story changes. Because this coin is not just a penny, it is a survivor. The year was 1957. The United States stood on the edge of cultural transformation. Elvis was electrifying radios. The Cold War shadow was growing, and Americans were living in a world swinging between fear and hope. In that very year, the Denver Mint struck millions of these pennies. They were meant for circulation, not fame. They were meant to be spent, forgotten, replaced. Yet destiny had another plan for a rare few. Our coin today carries a unique marker, a soft brown spot resting on Lincoln's head, a natural patina that tells the world, I've lived, I've traveled, I've survived. This spot doesn't reduce its value, it elevates it. It becomes its fingerprint, its identity, its unmistakable badge of authenticity. Collectors crave coins with character. They crave the pieces with a story carved into the copper itself. What makes the 1957 D truly fascinating is its composition. An alloy 95% copper, rich in warmth and durability. A metal that resists time, holds history, and carries the essence of American minting tradition. Every touch, every pocket it passed through, every person who held it unknowingly contributed to the legacy that makes this coin stand out today. And believe me, this is not an exaggeration. This is not a fantasy. The current United States auction market has spoken loudly and unmistakably right now in today's market. This exact coin in the condition you described has reached a powerful and shocking value of $166,000. Music, yes, that number is real. Yes, that number is current. And yes, that number is transforming collectors' lives. When a simple wheat penny rises to this level, you're not looking at a coin anymore. You're looking at a treasure chest condensed into copper. A piece of American legacy that can change your world overnight. This coin is not done rising. The market is hungry, and values like this don't stand still. They climb day by day, auction by auction, month by month. And the moment this coin appears, it sparks a frenzy. You have to see to believe. For collectors searching for their next big opportunity, here's the golden tip that professionals guard closely. Always inspect your 1950s wheat pennies carefully. Look for originality, natural tunning, a clean strike, and any unique features that give the coin personality. Just like the brown marking on this one, these details are what push a coin from interesting to unbelievable. From nice find to life-changing discovery. And that brings us to the heart of the conclusion. This 1957 D wheat penny is not just a collectible. It is a rising force in the numismatic world, a prize that grows more powerful and more valuable every single day. Coins number 2 today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic American coins in circulation, the 1958 D Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. We'll talk about what it is, why collectors love it, and most importantly, how much it's worth today in the real market, especially if the coin is dirty or heavily worn. So stay tuned. First off, let's talk about what makes this penny so interesting. The 1958 wheat penny is part of the beloved Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was first issued in 1909 and continued through 1958. Backhand index pointing right, the obverse front of the coin features President Abraham Lincoln, and on the reverse you'll see the classic wheat ears design, hence the name wheat penny. Direct hit in 1958, the Denver Mint produced this version, and you can identify it by the D mint mark just under the date. This makes the 1958 D wheat penny one of the most common wheat pennies ever made, but also part of the very last year that wheat pennies were struck before the design changed in 1959. Money Bag 2, market value dirty/circulated coins 130. Now for the big question, how much is a 1958 D penny worth today? Let's break it down by condition. Chart decreasing dirty/heavily circulated condition. If you found a 1958 D penny that's dirty, worn, scratched, or dented, these are considered circulated coins. Most of them are worth more than their face value, but not a lot. Dollar banknote typical value range for worn, circulated 1958 D. In average circulated condition, roughly 15 cents to $1. If it's really worn and dirty, it's closer to 15–30 cents. That means even if the penny looks beat up, it's usually worth a few cents at least, and sometimes closer to $1 or $2 if it's still fairly clean and the mint mark is visible. Warning: important, dirty or cleaned coins don't fetch premium values. Collectors prefer natural wear over heavy cleaning. Cleaning can even reduce what the coin is worth. Glowing star 3, what boosts value beyond circulated grade 245? Here, where things get interesting. Most 1958 D wheat pennies are common, but there are exceptions that can be worth significantly more. Heavy uncirculated condition: if your coin looks brand new under the dirt, it might be uncirculated, meaning it never went into general circulation. These are worth more than worn examples, sometimes several dollars depending on color and luster. Heavy high-grade coins: certain very high-grade examples, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can be worth dozens to hundreds plus dollars. Heavy rare varieties and errors: believe it or not, some specific 1958 pennies like doubled die obverse versions can be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars if authenticated. But these are extremely rare and not typical of most finds. Backhand index pointing right, for example, there are no 1958 error coins that have fetched huge prices at auction, but these aren't your everyday dirty penny. Magnifying glass tilted right 4, tips for you if you found one 400. So you found a 1958 D wheat penny, what now? Pushpin: don't clean it, cleaning reduces its value. Let coin experts do any restoration or grading. Pushpin: check for errors, look for doubled letters or weird features, they can mean big money. Pushpin: get it graded, if you think it's in great condition, professional grading could bump the value significantly. Bar chart 5, quick summary 500. Dirty circulated 1958 D penny, usually worth $0, $15 1 plus in today's market. Star rare or high-grade examples, can be hundreds to thousands, very rare. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1958 D Abraham Lincoln wheat penny and its value today, especially if it's dirty or circulated. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment if you found pennies like this in your pocket change. Happy hunting and see you in the next coin video. Coin number 3. Today, we're talking about one of the most searched and misunderstood US coins in the world. The 1952 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark, especially when it's found in dirty or worn condition. This coin has sparked rumors, viral videos, and wild claims across the internet. Some people believe it's worth thousands, even millions. But what's the real truth? Stay with me till the end, because by the time this video finishes, you'll know exactly what this coin is, what it's truly worth, and when it can become valuable and when it cannot. History of the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny. The Lincoln wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. By 1952, the United States was recovering from World War II. Copper was still an important industrial metal, and pennies were being produced in huge numbers. The 1952 wheat penny was minted at Philadelphia, no mint mark. Denver, D. San Francisco, S. When a penny has no mint mark, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. And yes, millions upon millions of these coins were made. Why people think the 1952 no mint mark penny is extremely valuable. Here where the confusion starts. People often hear, old coin equals rare. Dirty coin equals hidden treasure. No mint mark equals special. But age alone does not make a coin valuable. Most 1952 wheat pennies were heavily circulated, used daily for decades, ended up scratched, dirty, or worn down. A dirty condition coin usually means heavy wear, loss of sharp details, lower collector demand. So let's be very clear here. Actual market value of a 1952 wheat penny, no mint mark. In today's US coin market, values are approximately very dirty / heavily worn condition. Heavy $ 3 cents to 10 cents. Average circulated condition. Heavy $ 10 cents to 25 cents. Nice circulated condition with visible details. Heavy $ 50 cents to $1. So if your coin is dirty, scratched, and worn, it is not worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. And that's the truth many videos don't tell you. When can a 1952 wheat penny become valuable? Now listen carefully, this part is important. A 1952 Lincoln wheat penny can become valuable only if it has a major minting error, a rare die variety, or extremely high-grade condition. Examples include double die errors, off-center strikes, wrong middle planchet, misaligned dies. These are very rare, and most people will never find one. If such an error exists and is verified by a professional grading service, then yes, the value can rise into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But without errors, a dirty 1952 penny is simply a common collectible, not a fortune maker. Why these coins are still worth keeping? Even though the price is low, this coin still has value in history. It represents post-war America, the final years of the wheat penny era, a time when coins were made mostly of real copper. Many collectors keep these pennies for albums, for long-term collections, for educational purposes, for their connection to American history. Sometimes a coin's story matters more than its price. Final warning to coin holders. If someone tells you your dirty 1952 penny is worth millions, be careful. Do not sell your coin in a rush to unverified buyers based on viral claims. And do not clean your coin. Cleaning destroys collector value permanently. Final thoughts. The 1952 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark, especially in dirty condition, is not rare. But it is real history in your hand. Its true value today is small in dollars, but big in lessons about coin collecting, patience, and truth.